got the microphone right there so people can hear me. Of course, they're going to get interfered with the wind. I'm going to get a before picture. I'm going to post this one on Google. If I can get a good before picture, that is. Come on, focus, camera. There we go, I think. I think it wants to focus on the mirror instead of the chip. Oh, it's focusing on the purple stuff. It's focusing on the purple stuff. Goodness gracious. So that means we got to put the camera or the chip on the back of the phone so it'll focus on the chip. There we go. See? Okay. The first picture I took, it focused on all the purple stuff.
Yeah.
You can't really even see the chip. So that's how we do it. Alright. Guys, we got a good one here on a Toyota Tundra. We're going to get it fixed up for this gentleman. I got a before picture I'll post. I'll put the before picture up, and then I'll put well, I don't really need to put an after picture up because you guys are going to see the repair as it happens. So sometimes I'll post a before and after picture at the end of the video, but I don't really need to post the after picture because, like I said, you're going to see it as it happens. So, it's very warm. What do you think the temperature is? About 70?
74.
Yeah? I know it's supposed to get up to like 80 degrees today. Sorry about the wind, guys. There's not much I can do about it. It's Utah. Seven drops of resin because the first drop missed. And we'll start. I got to keep it shaded, obviously, because we're kind of in the sun. Kind of in the sun, a little bit in the sun. And get it pressurized. There we go, she's filling. And we're going to watch it fill. And we're going to take our time. And we're leaking a little bit. It's got a pretty big pit break in it. I didn't think it was big enough to leak, but it's leaking a little bit. We're gonna, you know, when you're leaking, you're not getting as much pressure on the chip as you would like. So when it's leaking, you're not getting as much pressure going into the repair. And again, just like always, I change my angle so I can see if it's filling or not. Slight adjustment on the pressure. We don't want to rush this, guys. We take our time and just let it fill. Let's pull a vacuum. I don't know why it's leaking. Leave that vacuum on there for a minute. I can see the upper line filling, but I'm not seeing this line filling. I see all the rest of them filling in real good. Bottom line's not filling, though. Go ahead and pressurize again. You can feel the pressure on the tool as you're doing it. Okay, now the bottom line's filling. Let's open it just a little. We'll open and close, and again, I am barely putting any pressure on that line at all. I'm barely putting any pressure on it with the tool. I open it to let the resin flow in, and then I let it go so it'll close. It's like a heartbeat. When you let go of the line, after the resin goes in, it pumps that resin farther up the line. I never just sit there and hold the line open. Unless it's really a difficult line to fill. Then I will, but it's rare. Sometimes I'll hold the line open for like 3 seconds. Other times I just pump it like a heartbeat. She's almost full, that line. That line is mostly full. Let's make sure this line's full. Let's get this line filled the rest of the way. Very difficult to see these lines with the reflection of the ornamental plum trees behind it. Very difficult to see these lines. But you got to change your viewing angle from time to time so you can see them better. I believe we are full.
You need me to move the card? Would that help?
Nope. You're good. It's good to make videos of working around things, you know, like reflections and sunlight and all that other stuff that gets in our way. The sun is the worst because it cures the resin. So if I wasn't shading it, it would be curing as I'm trying to repair it, and then I can't get it completely filled with resin. And I have a UV light, but I don't need to use it because I can just use the reflection of the sun.
How long do I need to leave the tape on today?
You don't. When I'm done, it'll be fully cured, ready to go. You can drive it, you can wash it, you can do whatever you want. I don't ever leave a job unfinished.
Well, I'll certainly send you a referral business. That's wonderful. What's your service area? I'm assuming Salt Lake Valley?
Yeah. Yeah, I go as far as Riverton and as far as Ogden, but like when I go to Ogden, I got to have 3 or 4. That's a long way. It's a lot of time out of my day to go up there and back. So I've got several businesses in Ogden that'll call me, you know, like somebody at a business, they'll call me and they'll go, hey, me and 4 co-workers need repairs this week, you know. So I'll be like,
makes it worth your trip.
yeah. So then I'll schedule it for a specific day and time, and then it'll make it worth the trip to go up there and back. I try to do that with anybody that wants me to come to their work. I'll say, you know, try to get a couple of your co-workers, you know, to have me do theirs while I'm there.
Yeah. This is on the trailer. Pipe wrenches are good.
That's a cute little pipe wrench. When I was doing construction, we had to use big pipe wrenches.
I've got a great big one for trailer hitches and stuff to break the nut off of them, but yeah, they're definitely handy.
What are you putting in, a patio?
So yeah, we're putting in a patio
Nice.
back there.
That'll be nice, huh?
We have to fix the fence. The wind blew it down, so it's leaning. We'll start on the backyard this summer.
You know, I got a neighbor that his wooden fence kept blowing over, and he got tired of replacing the posts and stuff, and the posts really wouldn't hold well in the ground anyway. So what he did, he got some chain link posts.
That's what we've talked about, because these wooden posts, some of them are in concrete and then just snapped off.
He set them in concrete, and he got the deals that go around the post that you can screw the boards to, and he put the boards on his side, right, just, you know, the 2x4 runners, and then he built his privacy fence.
That's what we've talked about doing, is to use the round chain link posts.
Yeah, he even put a top rail on it. right below, right above where cause you know, you got to cap those posts or they'll just rust out inside. So since he capped them anyway, he just went ahead and put the top rail on, because the cap was only about that far above the top stringer.
Okay. So
the fence came up above the top rail. So he doesn't see it on his side of the fence, but we see it. I ain't worried about it though. I don't mind the way it looks. Gives me a good idea for when our fence starts messing up. You know? You had a lot of glass missing. Now it looks like a big bug splatter. I got all the lines filled. You're still going to get a glimpse of the lines in certain light, because they will reflect through the resin, the edge of the glass, in certain lighting.
No, that's to be expected. It's just, I don't want to have to replace the windshield on a 3-month-old truck.
Right? This little truck's only 3 months old?
Only 3 months old.
Wow. That's not very old, man.
Nope.
Alright, let's get an after picture. See if I can do it the same way I did the before picture. Get it kind of centered on the camera there. Or on the phone, I mean. Hopefully, I can't really see the phone, you know, because of the angle I'm at. Oh yeah. That's much better. So there's the before, there's the after.
Like it.
So it's just a spot now.
Yeah, that's the way the other one is too. It looks just like a bug.
Yeah.
It's like it's not going to run. It's not going to.
Well, that's the trick.
That's the important thing. I mean, we're in Utah. We're going to get pitting. We're going to get different things. So.
Yeah, that's the trick, is to get the lines to fill all the way, because the more full you get the lines. Oh, that's beautiful. The more full you can get the lines, the better off you are, you know. If you don't get them all the way full, then you're taking a chance on it cracking. So that's gorgeous. Bug splatter. And you got enough bug splatters on your truck already.
I washed it last week. This is what I get after 1 week. It's that time of year.
Well, you know, it's I'm glad you didn't wash it or anything before I came.
No, that I know. It's like you got to get it done and get it done fast.
Yeah. Especially now, since it's down in like the 30s and 40s at night and getting up in the 70s and 80s during the day. I mean, that's a huge swing in temperatures. Alright, my friends, you know what to do. Click the like button, hit the subscribe button, share the video, and throw me some love. I'll see you in the next video.